What's up, guys? Welcome to my video. This is a video of me varnishing living room floor, and to start out I made sure that the entire floor was very, very clean, and as you can see it was dirty. And I just wet down a paper towel and then wiped it up, and it got all the extra dirt that a broom and a vacuum did not get without soaking the floor too much with the mop. And then here there was some, as you can see, there's some gray area that the wood was worn out, and so we were adding some stain to try to blend it in a little bit so it wasn't so much of a difference. And here I am staining kind of that area, just kind of applying a little bit of stain to blend in some of the grayed areas. It didn't match completely perfect, but it blended enough and it worked. Now right here I am taking tape to get all the fuzzies off this applicator. Yep, as you can see there, it got a bunch of fuzzies off with the tape. And there I started varnishing. It's kind of hard to see, the hallway was darker than I anticipated when I set up the camera. But yeah, I did the closet with the brush and all the edges, and then I started my way down the hallway. I put a broomstick on that applicator so then I can easily apply it. There I am putting some more on the edge. And yes, I was wearing a mask because it is very, the fumes are very, very toxic, and you could, if you weren't in a very ventilated area, you'd probably pass out. There's a little closet right there, that's why what I'm working on there, getting that brushed in there. This is like about the second time that I applied a floor varnish. There's 3 bedrooms in this house, and I did those the previous day, maybe a few days before this, when I did this living room. And it went a lot easier than I expected. You have to continue to move so that way you don't have any dry lines in it. You want to keep a wet edge, and so I try to move as quick as possible. But it's pretty easy. You just dip into the varnish and then just a smooth brush all the way across and just apply it evenly. So I would brush the edges of the room about 2 feet wide, and then I would start and go across just about 8 inches wide of the, once I got done with the hallway part, then I just went just the width of the applicator all the way across, and then I'd keep going all the way across the whole room little by little, doing the edges with the brush and then going in between with the applicator. Now on this particular floor varnish, it says on the can that it works as like a second coat to right over the floor. You don't have to sand it down or anything, just to revarnish the floor. And I did sand the floor just a little bit just to get some minor scratches out, and then I was able to stain that area that was faded because of the foot traffic. But typically, if the floor is not too bad, you can just take this varnish right over the top of the existing varnish. Then I just worked my way across the room to the front door, and so then I was able to go out the front door when I was done. This is me going around to set the camera up at a different angle so that I can catch the rest of this application. And there's a closet behind that door, like a hall closet or a coat closet, and I did that, and then out a little bit to the door, so then when the door is open, I can see the wet edge of it. See, I came out just a little bit, so then when the door is open, I can finish it, and then walk out the door and close it, and the entire floor would be done. I would say that this varnish was very easy to apply. Even someone who's never really varnished much before could easily do this as a weekend project or whatever. I definitely wouldn't want to have to be in the house while this is drying because it smells up the house quite a bit with the fumes from the varnish, and you want to let it dry for at least a day before you walk on it, and then kind of baby it as far as don't wash it, and don't like have shoes with, especially with rocks and stuff stuck in it, so you don't mess up the finish.